So in 1971, a 24-year-old man named Walter Cole was sentenced to 7 25 to 30-year prison terms. He was released after 23 years, but when he did come out, he spent much of his time in drug rehab programs and eventually found himself in a mental institution. When he was there, the counselor told him, "Walter, what's it going to take for you to turn your life around?" And he said, "I've tried everything. I've tried everything but God." So that's when the counselor referred him to the Durham Rescue Mission. So the Durham Rescue Mission was founded in 1974, and it has a very simple mission. It's to mend the shattered lives of people in Durham and the surrounding neighborhoods. These are neighborhoods you may very well have driven through yourself. They're the neighborhoods you might have driven through on your way to work this morning. And I've driven through those neighborhoods. I've driven past the Durham Rescue Mission thrift stores. I've driven past the big apartment building that says Durham Rescue Mission on the side of it. And I've often wondered, what is this place? And I've been fortunate enough to have some friends who have invited me to some fish fries to help support the mission. And they taught me a lot. I've also done some independent research to learn even more. And what I've learned is that the Durham Rescue Mission does not simply put a Band-Aid on a problem. So when you financially support the Durham Rescue Mission, that money is used to help pay the paid staff and the volunteers. And those people help the people in need. And those people in need often become the people helping others in the next wave. So it's this cyclical process that gives the Durham Rescue Mission its real power and impact. So today we're going to learn a little bit about the needs of the Durham Rescue Mission and how we can help and the impact we'll have if we do. So let's begin by talking about some of the needs. So according to the DurhamRescueMission.org website, there's approximately 2,000 people in the Triangle area that are on the streets every night. Now the mission has room in a men's facility for about 270 men. They have a separate facility for women, children, and families that can accommodate about 130 more people. They have an emergency area for when the weather gets especially bad, like it has been recently, that can accommodate an additional 45 people. But all of that takes funding. All of that takes money. They also provide 3 meals a day and clothing to the people at the mission. And it's, like I said before, it's not a Band-Aid. They try to get these people to be contributing members of society. So to that end, they offer vocational training, employment assistance, educational opportunities, and all these things cost money. So we've talked a little bit about the needs of the Durham Rescue Mission. How can we help? Well, first of all, pray. Many of these people have had drug addictions and they're battling lots of things, and many of them have just lost faith in God. So we need to pray for these people. I've already alluded to the money aspect. If you go on the website, you'll read a story about a little boy who broke open his piggy bank and gave $13 to the Durham Rescue Mission. It doesn't have to be much. We all have things around our house that have value, but we're never going to use again. I mentioned those thrift stores I drive by all the time. Well, if you give those things to that thrift store, not only will the proceeds from the sale of that benefit the Durham Rescue Mission, but also many of the people who work at these thrift stores are people from the mission. So you're also helping them have jobs. Any food or clothing or personal hygiene items, Bibles or tools that you donate usually go right to the hands of the people at the mission. So that's how you can help. So we talked about the needs, we've talked about ways in which you can help. How about the impact of helping? Some of you might be familiar with George Whitefield. He was one of the evangelists during the First Great Awakening. Well, he was asked after a revival once, how many people were saved? And I think the person asking the question was wondering, how many people came down? But the question was, how many people were saved? And to that, George Whitefield responded, we'll see. Because it takes time. It takes time for lives to be changed. And you know, I love the idea of soup kitchens, but you go, you get a bowl of soup, you enjoy the warmth for an hour, and then you're gone. But the Durham Rescue Mission really focuses on life change. They really invest in people. The Jewish philosopher Maimonides, I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, but
Maimonides.
Oh, thank you. He was originally attributed as saying, give a man a fish, feed him for a day, teach a man to fish, feed him for a lifetime. Well, that's exactly what the Durham Rescue Mission does. They teach people who need help to help others. They teach people who are broken to help fix others. They teach people who need to be saved to help share the love of the free offer of salvation from Jesus Christ. So these are the things that make such an impact from the Durham Rescue Mission, especially this cyclical aspect of helping people to help others. So today we've talked a bit about the need that the Durham Rescue Mission has. We've talked a bit about how we can help. We've talked a bit about the impact we'll have if we do. So I would like to encourage all of you to look around your house, find something that has value but you're not going to use anymore, and donate it to one of these thrift stores. Maybe try matching that donation of $13 from that little boy. And you remember that man, Walter Cole, I mentioned at the beginning of our talk, who said, "I've tried everything but God"? Well, he found God at the Durham Rescue Mission. And he didn't die. He unfortunately died, but he didn't die in prison, and he didn't die homeless. Mm-hmm. He died helping people who were walking in the same shoes that he used to walk in. Wow. So, again, I encourage all of you to give, to donate, to share the many blessings that you have, and to support the Durham Rescue Mission. I'm going to show you guys on camera real quick. Okay. Yeah, Jeff. All right, thank you, guys.